Okay, so today we're on phase 4 of our videos, and I kind of wanted to go over some of the equipment I've been using. As you might have noticed, there's probably been, well, not probably, there has been some differences in resolution and clarity and so on and so forth. So our first video was shot with a Canon PowerShot S5 IS. It's a older camera that bought for the wife quite a while back, and you know, I mean, it was a good little camera. Well, it still is a good little camera. You know, it has a 8 megapixel, which, you know, is it's put to shame by your average smartphone nowadays. I think this was around about the same time as like the Motorola Backflip. So I mean, they give you a time frame of, you know, when that camera was a fairly decent camera for an amateur. You know, it's a autofocus. You know, with zoom, you know, you can add microphones and flashes to it. It was a good introduction into photography for Amber, which is something she wanted to do. Our second video was this very poor video quality. Well, not say very poor, but in comparison to other, you know, options. The second video was done with my Hero 4 Silver, which has the, you know, the LCD screen on the back. I've since purchased the frame to hold it. That way the microphone isn't covered up and the ports are accessible for easy downloading and so on. The case that I did have on it was a rear accessible, more of an all-weather case. This is the case that I used to use when we had our side-by-side, and the videos that I took with it were in this case, or there's another case that has like a film over the back of it to protect it a little bit further, but this one allows you full access to the touch screen on the back. But for, you know, inside videos, I decided to get a frame. It comes with a lens cover, or, you know, a cap. The third video that I did was with my Samsung Galaxy. It's a Note 8. It has a double camera on the back. It's funny that this phone has a far superior camera and video capabilities over, you know, this at the time not to be joked about introductory level to photography and videoing, you know, Canon, which, you know, was not cheap at the time. I think when this first made it onto the market, I think it was $950. I believe, I don't recall exactly. I waited till a little time went by, and I remember I picked it up on sale for like $750 off of, I believe it was Amazon. But, oh, and there she goes. So anyway.
Goes, the commune in the Pyrénées-Atlantiques department in southwestern France.
The problem with being high-tech. So, I forgot to hit the mute button on that. And today's video it's a Nikon D3300 DLSR. I think I said that correctly. It has a fixed screen on the back. It also has an attached flash, which is far superior to this one. We have two different lenses for it. It's far superior to this was an introductory at the time. Well, this too is an introductory camera that is cost a lot more money, but it definitely is a lot of fun to explore the possibilities with, and it has the other lens that comes with it is not telescopic by any means, but I can't remember. I should have brought it in here, but we're not using that today because we're shooting close up. I wish I had a macro lens for it as well, but I'm going to insert some close-up pictures, some macro pictures of some of the stones and their progress today. I'm going to use the Samsung Galaxy Note 8. I tried the macro on the Canon, and I was using this cheap LED light as lighting. I can set it up over the stones and get good lighting for a macro picture. And oddly enough, the phone has the best capability of doing that over the devices that I have. If I had a macro lens for the D3300 Nikon, I'm sure it would be the better option, but as I don't, we're going to go with the autofocusing Samsung Galaxy Note 8 with the dual camera on the back, which produces incredible pictures. Especially if you can download them onto your computer, look at them on a large screen. You can really see the depth of the things that it takes pictures of. So anyway, that's where we're at. I'm kind of excited. The next video, I think I'm going to use the GoPro 4 again, but I'm going to use it in the frame to see how much of a difference that makes, as far as audio goes. I'm not using any kind of external audio. I am thinking about ordering a microphone that attaches to the top of our Nikon, depending on how serious you are about photography. I've heard it called both, but I'm thinking about getting an external microphone, so we'll have some improved video. So anyway, that's where we're at as far as what kind of equipment we're using. The lighting here in the kitchen seems to be the best that in the house, without hooking up external lights. I do have a couple of LED lights that would work great for additional lighting, but here in the kitchen I've updated what used to be 2-3 bulb 24-inch fluorescent light fixtures and changed them out to some LED diffused lighting, which you find in a lot of photography situations. I've seen a lot of I watch a lot of YouTube. A lot of the photographers, when they show their lighting, they're using a diffused LED light assembly on a stand for their lighting. So it's kind of funny that that's what we have in our kitchen. Well, anyway, that's where we're at as far as the what we use for our filming.